Last year, India set out on an ambitious campaign to increase its income from exports by $350 billion over the next 5 years. It tasked Pawan Goenka, former MD and CEO of Mahindra & Mahindra, to chalk out a plan. Now Goenka's committee, called SCALE, short for Steering Committee for Advancing Local Value Add and Exports, has submitted its recommendations. The group has identified 5 priority sectors where specific action can significantly improve India's position in exports. The sectors are automobile and auto components, furniture, fisheries, textiles, and toys. Let's take a look at key recommendations. Starting with auto components, the committee has recommended that multinational auto and auto part makers must be incentivized to make in India. India should develop dedicated export hubs, incentivize spending on R&D and electronics, and semiconductors. Currently, India's share of the $1.3 trillion auto component exports is only 1.2% or $15 billion. The panel also recommended a revision of South Asian Free Trade Agreement or SAFTA with Canada, US, EU and Mexico. Indian furniture, while a flourishing industry locally, is a laggard when it comes to exports, with just 1% share of the global furniture export market. The panel has recommended that 3-4 integrated furniture hubs should come up near ports. Not only that, the government should also relax various fees like import duty on raw materials and timber. For textiles, the panel has recommended that India renegotiate both SAFTA and ASEAN FTA and alternatively form sectoral trade pacts with Canada, the UK and the EU. Simultaneously, it stressed on downstream value addition, including batting for diversification into man-made fiber products and creating and nurturing weaver clusters. The target for textile exports is set at $80 billion, more than twice as much as the present $37 billion. Similarly, in the leather and footwear segment, the panel has identified higher cost of final product as the key issue. It has recommended setting up of export-oriented plug-and-play clusters with common infrastructure facilities to allow even small players to operate with minimal costs. For fisheries, the panel has recommended increasing the share of value-added products in exports. It has also proposed the creation of port-based processing parks and cold chain infrastructure along coast and airports. And lastly, the recommendation action in the toy sector includes encouraging MNCs to use India as a global manufacturing hub for exports and also help develop a domestic vendor ecosystem for subcomponents. It has also recommended development of mega toy manufacturing clusters and reduction in custom duty on essential raw materials. Overall, the Goenka panel has said that if its recommendations are implemented, it will help double manufacturing exports, reduce imports by 2/3, and drive up annual domestic consumption growth to about 9% from 7% presently.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.